My name is Lily, and I met Tiff through Brooke 8 years ago. And I just remember the first time I met her, we were hanging out again. She was so cool. And she had her hair all done and her makeup, and I remember telling her, she's like, how do I look? I'm like, you look amazing. You look like a beautiful bird. After knowing her, it's the worst thing you could say to her. She basically took her finger, put it in my face, and said, no. Never say that to me again. And after knowing all the stories about Frankie that used to, fly at her and chase her, and all of the nature that she hated at camp, even though she loved being a camp counselor, I feel bad because basically every time I see a bird, it reminds me of Tiffany. And I know she'd be so angry at that, but anytime I see a bird now, that's all I can think about. And I think that's probably what's going to happen to you all now that I've told you about. So I just want to tell her that I love her, and thank you so much for being a friend.
I just want to say that I can't imagine how much time Tiff had in her life to spend with everybody in this room, because I thought she was at my house the most. It's amazing to me. We were talking, Jess and Warren, we were talking on the phone about how many lives she's touched, and we know what she means to the three of us, but I knew she went to work at Freeze and this new place, and she'd steal clothes from there and bring them home for my kids. And I'd hear about Albert and this one and that one, and it's just amazing for me to sit here because I feel like I was her sister and I knew everything about her, but there was just so much more too, and so many parts to Tiff's life that as much as you thought you knew her, there was just so much more to it. I also wanted to say to Tommy and Joyce, that I'm not crying. If my daughter turns out to be half as strong as Tiff was in her life, she'll be a hero just like Tiff was. I have a story that I wasn't going to share with you all, but since we're all telling dirty jokes about Tiff. Before my daughter was born, I had surgery on my wrist. And I didn't know how to take a shower with a cast on my hand. And so my husband wasn't going to wash my ass. Who do you think karate chopped a washcloth in my ass? I was like this. That's the kind of person she was. I'll leave you with that thought about it.
I'm showering with Tiffany right now because I'm terrified to get in front of people, but she was the bravest person I met. So, she's helping me here. My name's Linda. I was very fortunate to be, I guess, Tiffany's roommate. We both moved into the building that she lived in on the exact same day, almost 14 years ago, 13 and a half years ago. And she was directly below me. So, all of you that know Tiffany, everybody here does, she had no issues with calling me and texting me when I made too much noise. But we got to know each other very well because our little bathrooms in New York apartments, we could hear each other. We could hear everything. So I got used to the first time that Tiffany cleared her throat. Anybody that's heard it? It's a little startling. First time scared me a little. And then after that, it was just like the morning ritual. I knew she was up. I knew she was ready. She was getting ready for work. I also just happened to be a nurse, so she knew when I came home late at night, if she was still awake, she called me up one night. Linda, do you have any salt? think I had salt, it was probably 3 in the morning. Yeah, I got this thing in my throat. I got this thing, I got a gargle with salt. I'll be there. So we spent a lot of middle of the night things going back and forth to pick up things. No sugar, neither one of us cooked, I don't think. We never did that. But she had my back all the time when we had fights with other people in the building. It was Tiff and I, and we took everybody on. She was the one to call, and every time my upstairs neighbor drove me nuts, she would call the management company. I was like, oh, I'll call them eventually. Tiff would be on the phone saying, Linda's not moving anywhere. She's staying above me because I don't know how to tiptoe. I also got to use Tiffany as my excuse for not cleaning my apartment, because I didn't want to make too much noise in case she was resting, so I appreciated that very much. But so we had a very unique relationship. I really didn't know very many of her other friends. I knew, things about her work, but we were like roommates, and we were always there, and it's hard to pass that apartment now without, I miss her. She's the toughest girl I know, greatest first date I ever met, and so much fun. And that deep throaty laugh that she had, wow. It just, every day was good. Whether you met her, every day was good. She knew how good life was. And I appreciate knowing her. I'm so happy I got to know you.